Yo, what's up guys, Peek here again. I'm back with
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I've built commitments while I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna give. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie.
those promised Killjoy setups for Split and Haven. We're gonna start out with Split and then we do some Haven. I quite enjoy the Haven setups as well as Split. Haven has some nice alarm bot setups that you can do in window and mid doors. It's pretty straightforward. We have alarm setups for all sites. We have turret setups for all sites and some turret setups for attackers as well as alarm bots for attackers. Starting with A site. Place your alarm bot by the ramp here. You want the outer line to touch the wall, and that way you can cover all of that choke when enemies run in. You might not end up killing them, but you do a lot of damage. Let's go for another one here on A. Place the alarm bot down here in vents, and then you just add a molly, and you wait for the enemies to trigger the bot. It's a very nice play when enemies are running through mid to vents, or from vents to mid. Here's some turrets. One placed here, covers for main, and also exits on rafters. Good for post plant. Here's what it looks like when enemies walk in. And then obviously on rafters as well, it shoots. Here's one that you can place on the box. This one covers ramp and also tiny bit of sight. You just place it there and then it sees ramp as well as enemies running to plant by the blue thingy. It doesn't see all the way in, but it's a tiny bit at least. Here's another one. This one I like a lot. You place it in the middle here, and it covers both main as well as ropes. Keep in mind that it doesn't cover ramps. Here's an alarm bot for mid, mostly for defenders, but also works post plant in case you have enemies from A coming to mid. This alarm bot there, and then a molly right there in the corner. Very difficult to spot. The good part here is that the molly is hidden by the wooden floor. Here's a turret that you can place. Place it on the box, and that way it sees enemies walking into B, but also enemies that are walking from mid to B. Here's another turret that you can place up. This one you place it far up, and that way when enemies run out B main or go heaven, you can see them. Or you notice them because the bot sees them. Here's a way you can set up alarm bots on B. Place it close to the corner. Keep in mind that if enemies slowly walk up, it will get shot. But it stops enemy rushes, as well as enemies that don't check that corner. And the molly goes a bit further up, because if enemies were walking in, at least you get some damage done. And then the obvious one, place on default spot. That way if enemies try to plant, you just activate it and they die. Same goes for defusing. If you want to, you can also place the molly a bit further back, that way cover more area. Here's a turret that you can set up for attackers in order to stop flanks. That pulsating aura, by the way, that shows you where the enemies will be spotted. It's the field of view for the bot. So here we cover mid and then also in B main. And here's a turret that you can set up on A. This way you can protect your flanks if you go for A pushes. Cover spawn, ropes, and also main. Here's a very sneaky alarm bot setup. You place the alarm bot there, and then a molly, and it's very easy to trigger it. So you just activate the molly, and bam, enemies are dead. Let's do some setups here on Haven. Starting with turrets. Place one in the window. This one covers long and short. Here's another turret spot. This one is a very common spot for defenders to sit in. It's a very good angle to hold with. You see enemies coming in from long, but also from short. And also, let's talk about some mollies. These boxes here, you can send your molly so that they are hidden in the boxes. That makes it very difficult to spot them. Very good to stop default plants, or if it's post plant. Also, this box works too. You can also place the molly a tiny bit further out, like I've done here. That way you cover more on A site and not just default spot. Here's another alarm bot setup. Place it on the corner there, and then you cover for enemies that are rushing in from A short. This setup here is one of my favorites. You place it in the corner. It's a very difficult to spot corner, and then a molly. Let's do some setups for B. You can set alarm bot on right side, but also left side. Both sides work. And then a molly on the same side. Here's a turret that you can set up for B. When enemies commit to going B, you will scout them and hear when the turret shoots. You can also see it on the minimap. You might think that alarm bots are good on C long, but they are not. The wall there is too wide and that one is too short, which makes the molly combo not very consistent. Instead, go for short. Place it there, a molly on the other side, enemies have to walk in, and you activate the molly. And you can do this on the window as well. Place it right there, and a molly, and then when they walk in, bam. Here are some turrets that you can set up. This one, very standard. You place it in the corner and you see enemies from C-long when you walk in on site, as well as garage. Here's an alternative version. Place it further in and now you see better on garage and still a lot on C-long. Here's the same molly, default molly. Place it there, very easy to hide. And then we have a secret one in the belt. Goes like that. Here's a turret for attackers. Always place it here. This is the one and only turret that you need. The reason for that is because it sees window, mid, long, and C-long. There's no way enemies are getting into your spawn without triggering that alarm bot. Here's another combo that you can set up with your alarm bot. Alarm bot there, molly there, and just wait for the magic. And you can do the same door combo on the attacker side. This one is good when you have control of C long, A long, and you're pushing B. But you're afraid of enemies flanking from doors here. And that's all guys, thanks so much for watching, hope you guys enjoyed these Killjoy setups. I will be making more Killjoy stuff in the future. Got some Cypher videos coming up next, and I hope you guys will enjoy that as well. Thank you again so much for watching, it really helps the channel grow, you know, leaving comments or liking the video, etc. It really helps a lot. So leave a comment if you like it, what you think was good, what you think could be better. And don't forget to leave a follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/GhostofPeak. And we also have a nice Discord that's growing, discord.peak.gg. And you also have a link in the description. Stay tuned for more videos. Take care, good luck in your matches, and see you next time.